Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is having fun. I see still, that's awesome. And I hope everybody had some coffee. Otherwise, we're going to start with jumping jacks. So you let me know. Navin is known for moving people's cheese. We moved his cheese today. I'm actually not Navin. I'm Nick, his digital twin. But in return, he moved my cheese. His marketing people, Kamini, who's in the audience, wrote a beautiful script, and Navin never reads. And what do I do as an AI digital twin? I go read everything, train. Turns out last night, he says, oh, I'm not presenting this thing. So please bear the errors I'm going to make. AI is only so good. So just want to set that context. There's a lot of hype. There's a lot of reality. So let's start with a poll. How many people in the room are extremely bullish about the AI market and you think it's ready to take over the world? Raise of hands. Wow. My job is easy. I think the talk ends, right? And how many people are cautiously optimistic that in the long run, it's going to do all the stuff it needs to do? Wow, even that is low. So that means we are bearish. So now I need to think. That's not what I was told. So let's start with why am I here today? I'm here today to talk about the reality of artificial intelligence, especially generative AI, and focus on company building being a marathon, not a sprint. In our experience as a firm with over 50-year history, what are the rules of the road we have learned for building iconic companies? No presentation is complete with an advertising about the firm and its managing partner who's standing on screen. Quick snapshot of Mayfield, been in business for a long, long time, doing early stage investing, over 55 years. We have invested, very lucky to have partnered with over 550 companies, of which great and stellar entrepreneurs have gone on to create 120 IPOs and over 225 acquisitions. Again, change of business model, again inevitable. So what is Mayfield doing today? We only do early stage investing, no mid stage, no late stage investing. We have 3 products, a $250 million pre-seed, seed product investing in AI startups, even at day 0. You don't need to go to an accelerator. You don't need to go to an incubator. Just come to us. Check sizes 1 to 4, as I mentioned. The next phase is Mayfield 17, our early stage fund. It doesn't do seeds. It doesn't do mango seeds. It starts with watermelons, essentially. 8 to 12 million checks at inception stage. People say, crazy guys. But you know what? This business is about risk capital. If you have conviction, all in. So we do inception and early stage investing, where there's some early customers, if you will. And then early stage investing doesn't stop there. We do go and invest in companies with 1 to 3 million in revenues. Sometimes they're called Series A prime. Sometimes they're called Series B. So essentially the whole spectrum, pre-seed, seed, mango seeds, watermelons, spring, right? Like unique terms. So what's our view on the AI market? We take a very long-term view. Over the next 10 to 20 years, our belief is short-term, it will be painful. There'll be loss of jobs. But AI is really, really, really going to elevate humans. Humans are a smart species. What do? They're not a dinosaur. Need to remember, AI is yet another technology. So who's the horse? Who's the jockey? Humans win. So what's going to happen is humans are going to be at the center of everything. AI till now has helped us automate tasks. Now, humans are getting assistants or agents, what people like Satya are calling co-pilots. But then Tesla has something called autopilot, where the car self-drives, not full autonomous, but humans are in the loop, called an autopilot. I'm not there on full autonomous driving. I hope none of you guys are there. But all this essentially is going to elevate humans, as I mentioned earlier, to become superhumans. And AI will be your digital workers, they'll be your teammate. It's just inevitable. So either we endorse that or keep fighting it and become a dinosaur. And my advice is, let's not be dinosaurs. Let's be nimble and keep going. So what's Mayfield's vision? I'm not going to go through every bullet on this slide because I'm interrupting it too. We believe AI will get delivered as a service. It's going to be like water or electricity. It's going to be ubiquitous. And the same thing which happened with infrastructure as a service called IaaS, focused on IT, platform as a service called PaaS for developers, SaaS for business users. So you scratch your head and say, even VCs can innovate. So why don't we come up with a new term, CaaS, cognition as a service? And trust me, having been in the industry as an entrepreneur and VC for over like 30 plus years, this is the tech stack. There are going to be opportunities in every layer of the stack. And it's my call to entrepreneurs. If you have product market fit, stay out of some capital intensive, low margin plays, GPUs, CPUs. There's many opportunities. Don't touch them. Don't try to become a cloud. But everything else is a fair game. And the tech stack used to be 5, now it's 6. A proof even VCs can change, and they can put things out there and then get beaten by entrepreneurs like you get beaten by VCs. Next, I'm going to share 5 rules of the road based on my experience as a 30-year veteran, 20 years as a VC, and 10 years prior as an entrepreneur. Rule 1, company building, team sport with shared values. Lyft is a good example where the founders, John and Logan, decided from day one they're going to have a shared mission of improving people's lives by providing the world's best transportation. And they're going to have shared values, and this is a test whether I got trained or not. The shared values were be yourself, uplift others, and just make things happen. The shared values, shared mission resulted in a blockbuster IPO in March of 2019, valuing the company at over $25 billion. Second rule, make sure your product is a must-have, not a nice-to. You need to sell painkillers, not vitamins. Nobody has time. I have a headache. I need Advil or Tylenol. Don't tell me why I need vitamin A, B, C, D, Z. Doesn't work. HashiCorp is a good example. A lot of news about them in the last few days, right? Like something is good is going to happen. Maybe it's not, all rumors. What did the founders, Mitch and Armand, do? They were developers. Multi-cloud was happening, boring infrastructure. They said, we were developers. Why don't we build painkiller products for other developers, which will help them build, run, and manage applications in a multi-cloud environment? They built painkiller products for developers, hundreds of millions of downloads, active users. Every enterprise today in the world uses a HashiCorp product. Net result, markets are crashing. December 2021 goes public at $15 billion. Finding your differentiation and building a deep moat is extremely important. Startups try to do too much stuff. Indigestion, pick one thing. Dig drills. Don't go 5 inches deep. The story here is of security.ai, a deep data platform. Rehan, the founder, decided, rather than building point products and widgets, let's go after the Fortune 500 market. People said, are you crazy? We said, no. Third-time entrepreneur, let's back him. And today, their data platform, which is everything from data governance, data security, data controls, is at the center of the Gen AI revolution. You're going to be hearing from me and the founder of Manish from Poshmark later today. 12-year journey. We helped start the company, introduce the co-founder to him. He's very fashionable. I'm not. Marriage made in heaven. You keep each other balanced. The company survived through many downturns and near-death experiences because we trusted Manish and he trusted us. There were multiple internal rounds Mayfield had to put together because we are loyal to a fault. Net result, 10 years later, $8 billion IPO, the leading fashion marketplace. Finally, rule number 5, company building, marathon, not a sprint. unfortunate, not a sprint. There's no overnight success, but there's only one overnight thing that can happen is the road from unicorn to unicorns. So essentially my advice in parting to entrepreneurs is to build enduring companies, raise the right amount of money at the right valuation. Don't overcapitalize your companies because you learn bad habits, you're going to die of indigestion, not starvation. And finally, want to leave you on a note. I'm 30 seconds over. Luckily, there were no beeps. Even this got trained wrong. We are entering an era of endless possibilities, what Mayfield is coining cognition as a service, where AI and humans will work together to make superhumans. AI is going to do 4 things. It's going to automate our daily mundane tasks, which nobody wants to do. Who wants to wear pagers at night? It's going to accelerate our productivity. It'll do things faster, better, cheaper. It works 24/7. It's going to augment our capabilities. And finally, it will amplify our creativity. So with that in mind, I'm looking forward to partnering with many of you and going after the endless possibilities the CAS economy, the Gen AI economy is creating. Thank you very much for your kind attention.